from the KATC Weather Lab, here's Bradley's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, hopefully everyone has had a nice weekend up to this point. Now, as we head through much of the upcoming week, really over the next 7 to 10 days, looks like we're going to kind of enter our first little heat wave of the summer. We're going to be talking high temperatures well into the mid, eventually upper 90s. Could get awfully close to 100 degrees, especially by the end of the week and into the weekend. That's the air temperature, the heat index not included. That'll be pushing closer to about 110 with time. So some big time heat on the way. We'll get to that extended forecast in just a second, but first, here's the satellite radar composite from today, and honestly, not much going on across the Gulf Coast this afternoon. Of course, we had the hot temperatures, low to mid 90s, and not much in the way of relief from that heat in the form of any afternoon showers and storms. We saw a couple over towards Upper St. Martin Parish earlier this afternoon, but that was about it. Power Doppler 3 relatively quiet, so we should remain that way through this evening and overnight tonight. Now, looking ahead to tomorrow, we're going to see one of these, another one of these disturbances in the upper levels pushing southeastward throughout the day, and that's going to be igniting storms, especially across the Arklamis, southern Mississippi, Alabama, and into the Florida Panhandle. And some of those storms could be on the strong to perhaps severe side, capable of producing damaging winds and some hail. And some of the action could clip portions of Acadiana late tomorrow afternoon. So we could see an isolated stronger storm or two here locally, although the overall risk not too terribly high. So here's how it plays out with the graph model. It's very mild overnight tonight, mid 70s. That's where we'll start the day tomorrow. A mixture of sunshine and clouds throughout the day. Another hot one. I think we get pretty close to 95 degrees, and notice the storms really get going, especially for areas off to our east tomorrow afternoon, but still some of that could clip portions of the area. So we're going to hold rain chances at around 30%. Certainly not everyone's going to get wet, but with that heat building up throughout the day, that is why we could see an isolated stronger storm or two producing gusty winds, and again, perhaps some small hail as well. So we'll be on the lookout for that. Otherwise, we quiet down after sunset, and then really rain chances going down to 10% or less throughout the remainder of the week. Mid to upper 70s is where we'll start Tuesday, and we'll call it mostly sunny Tuesday afternoon. Temperatures mid 90s, heat index approaching around 100 degrees. So over the next, we'll say 3 to 4 days, not too terribly bad, but again, that heat really going to be cranking up toward the end of the week and into the weekend. I'll show you that in just a second. Temperatures tonight, again, in the short term by tomorrow morning, mid to upper 70s, low to mid 90s into the afternoon as we favor a partly cloudy sky. Model doing a good job showing best rain chances a little bit further off to our east, but still the possibility of a few here locally. Mid 70s is where we'll start Tuesday, and then right back up into the mid 90s Tuesday afternoon as we start to favor a mostly sunny sky. Heat index across the coastal parishes tomorrow will be right around 100 during the hottest part of the day. So just something to keep in mind if you got to be outdoors for an extended period of time. 75 is your projected low tonight. Pretty quiet night ahead. We'll call it fair skies out there. Rain chances no better than 10% over the next couple of hours. 95 is your projected high tomorrow, well, with a mixture of sunshine and clouds. Again, we'll be watching the radar, especially late tomorrow afternoon, as some of that energy from the north tries to sneak into portions of Acadiana. And again, any isolated storms that do develop late tomorrow afternoon could be on the stronger side. And then look at this, rain chances down 10% or less for the rest of the week, with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. And look at these high temperatures for the end of the week and into the weekend. Upper 90s, again, in some spots could even touch 100 degrees for the actual air temperature. Heat index values, as the 10-day forecast wears on, will be approaching the 105 to 110 degree range. So Taylor, we are talking some big time heat in that 10-day forecast. Kind of early. Might see this occasionally in like August, not really for June. So just something to kind of prepare for, especially if folks have to be outdoors or work outdoors. They want to take it easy and drink plenty of water.
I could cry right now, Bradley.
I'm sorry.
I could cry. Thanks for that.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
We'll try to